Hey, it's Scott with Bait to Bend. If you're not fishing, you're watching fishing. Or you're watching me talk about barbecue in the belly or vlogging or who knows. I'm all over the place. This is a part of one of my topics for today on my road rant. I call it road ranting now. I've got so many segments, I don't even know where to start. That comes from having a brain that doesn't stop, a person that doesn't sleep very much, and I mean, put it this way, I was in Buffalo last week. I come across 2 weeks ago, I come across this little town called Angola, New York. It's an awesome little town. Can't be more than a couple thousand people. So I start filming in Dan's restaurant where I was eating lunch, and it's just a town I had to go through just to get from A to B. I think I was going from Buffalo down to Cleveland, and stopped in for lunch. Nice little people. The people were great. The food was diner. It was a diner. It was great, and so I started filming some things in the town. They had a cool little theater across the way. I'll probably put out a little video. But right then and there, I thought of a new segment. Like right now, I've got my lunch breaks when I'm in St. Charles, Missouri, where I live, and I go into the office. I roughly leave the office for an hour or so, go to lunch, go grab lunch or go home for lunch or whatever. I call it the Roadrant. Here we are. I'm on the road. I'm in a diner. It's a Tuesday because I don't have enough to do. So I'm thinking to myself, this is awesome. This is a tiny, cool, tiny town. It's a Tuesday. It all goes together. Go figure. So what do we want? Let's start a new segment called Tiny Town Tuesdays. Right here on Bait to Bend. Because I need more to do. I was wondering Wednesday, which is linked in with Barbecue in the Belly. Tiny Town Tuesday, I've got the new one that I'm going to start called the Weekend Rewind. I'll do that one on Mondays. Crazy. What's crazy about it is I'm one of those people that doesn't require a ton of sleep. So I go to bed at midnight, 12:30-ish. I'm up at 6 o'clock every morning with my coffee and I go to work. I'm at work by 6:45 and off the day goes from there. I work all day and I get to record at lunch now for my road rant, which, you know, it's about being consistent. I believe in consistency with work, with whatever it is you're doing with goals. It's about being consistent. So I think YouTube is no different. It's all about being consistent. Whether it's the Weekend Rewind on Mondays, Tuesday's Tiny Houses, Tuesday's Tiny Towns, Wednesday's Barbecue in the Belly, and then we have fishing, which is how the channel started, with Bait to Bend. My brain does not stop, and that's my problem. You ever go in an interview and they ask you, I've given interviews, one of the main interview questions is what's your strengths? Most people who are confident are salespeople. They can give you strengths all day long, twice on Sunday. Most people struggle more with what's your weakness. In a politically correct way, how you answer that question is you take what your weakness is and you spin it to kind of make it a positive. Everything you want to make a positive, especially in a job interview, obviously. But one of my weaknesses, and I'm not spinning this anyway, is that my brain does not stop and I go 100 miles an hour, and then sometimes I need to remind myself to slow down. My wife is there for me to help me with that slow down part, but she will probably be the first one to tell you that she's failed miserably at a lot of trying to get me to slow down, hence broken ankles in New Mexico, or torn knees in basketball, or torn rotator cuff in wakeboarding. I had my final evaluation at my doctor, my orthopedic, for my ankle. You're good to go. Rainey was with me, my 8-year-old. He was awesome with her. Dr. Matthew Matava out of St. Louis, WashU Orthopedic. Perfect, they're awesome people. So, he was great with her and said, ready for school, the other stuff, you know. And she says, Mama wanted me to come to make sure you gave him the okay, because the only way I'm getting the okay to wakeboard again is by getting the okay from the doctor, and sent the 8-year-old with me to get the approval. It was crazy. But he laughed, and he thought it was funny. We shook hands, and I went on my merry little way, and the last thing he said to me was, we'll see you next time. Because guys like me, guys like him, maybe, there's probably going to be a next time. It's inevitable. Broken ankles, torn knees, rotator cuffs. The funny thing is all on my right side, and I'm left-handed. That's the way it is, I guess. Roadrant, it's a Tuesday. Who knows if we'll have Tiny Town Tuesday coming up, but I'm going to be as consistent as I can. Maybe we'll have a Roadrant daily. Stay tuned for the next one. I will have Barbecue in the Belly coming up tomorrow on Wednesday, and we'll go from there. It's Scott with Bait to Bend. If you're not fishing, you're watching fishing, or you're watching a Roadrant, a Tiny Town Tuesday, a Barbecue in the Belly on Wednesday, or maybe some weekend rewind. You guys, awesome Catubians, thanks for watching. Don't forget to click subscribe. If you have already subscribed already, share the video, and hit that bell for notifications so you can listen to me go on and on my road rants and my weekend rewinds. Barbecue in the Belly and Tiny Town Tuesday. You guys take care. Have a great day.